Hello friends, I welcome you to this fifth video of my channel, namely manner in which charge sheet could be defended effectively. In my last video, I have conveyed to you that how inspection of documents listed in the Annex 3 could be carried out. I have also tried to explain you about some difficulties you face during the inspection of original documents and listed in the Annex 3. I have also tried to convey you that you are to match the documents listed in the Annex 3 and the document shown to you as original word by word and subject by subject. I hope you have understood the methodology by which you can easily inspect the documents, as this is an important stage of the inquiry under the stages of the inquiry proceeding, and sometimes it may change the very complex of the inquiry. After going through the stages of the inspection of documents, now the stage is set for next stage is for requisite for the additional document, which will be also called as a defense document, and submission of the list of defense witnesses. This stage is also equally important as in the earlier stage of inspection of document, due to the basic reason that these documents, additional documents, are your defense document, which are likely to counter the article of charges listed in Annex 1 and the prosecution documents listed in Annex 3, and shall also provide you the scope of preparing your defense. Therefore, a big question mark before you to locate the additional document and prepare a list of the additional document, which will be your defense document also, and which should be relevant to help you in defending the case and expose your innocence towards the charges as leveled against you. Though a skill is to find out such additional documents is required, but not so difficult as it appears. By this time, you must have gone through the charge memo containing Annex 1, Annex 2, Annex 3 and Annex 4. Now, you see, the Annex 1 contains article of charges and Annex 2 contains the statement of imputation, or in general way it can be said that this contains a story built by the prosecution against you. Now you are required to go through the Annex 2 and find out certain references which could not find the place in the list of documents as enclosed in the Annex 3. You may correlate the article of charge and those references as drawn from the Annex 2 and requisite the same as additional document. This requisition is required to be submitted to the inquiry officers for his or her onward transmission. While preparing a list of additional documents for requisitioning the same to the inquiry officer, you are to mention first, relevancy of the document; second, custodian of the documents; and third, remarks. Remarks should generally denote the documents are essentially required for preparing your defense and to defend the case. Let us understand that you have absolute right for access of prosecution document listed in the Annex 3 in originals, whereas the access of the additional document is not so unlimited. In case the inquiry officer find that some of the additional documents listed and requisited are not relevant to the charges, he or she may refuse to supply the same by giving cogent and substantial reason in writing, though the inquiry officer shall not refuse the document as requisited by you in the name of irrelevancy. The government instructions over the subject matter is very clear. It emphasizes that the relevancy of the additional document should be looked into from the point of defense, and in case there are possible line of defense or in some way the documents are relevant, though the relevancy is not clear at the time of request is made, it across should the access of these documents should not be rejected. Therefore, the inquiry officer should not refuse the supply of additional documents which are requisited by you. There cannot be any ground for refusal of the additional document on the pretext that the list is very lengthy or that some of the document requisited by you or belongs to out agencies. Let us understand that the custodian of every document shall be the disciplinary authority, as it has issued the charge sheet. Therefore, the inquiry officer shall refer all the additional document to the disciplinary authority, who is supposed to supply documents barring secret marked documents which can be refused, or he has to issue non-availability certificate if the documents are not available. These documents are considered to be a defense document. As such, it is solely your prerogative to use them or place on the records of the inquiry proceeding as you deem fit. There, it is pertinent to note that the inquiry officers cannot comment of the use or non-use of the additional document. The case of submission of the list of defense witness is quite different. In the list of defense witness, you need not to mention relevancy, etc. You are required to give the names and address of the defense witness only. By requisiting the list of documents and submission of the list of defense witness completes the stage of additional document and list of defense witness in the inquiry proceeding. Though one part of the stage of submission of the list of additional documents and list of defense witness is over, but part of its supply is yet to be completed. After supply of the additional document, the question for utilizing and bringing the same on the records of the inquiry proceeding remain before you. The manner in which these documents could be placed on the record of the inquiry proceeding, I shall be placing it in my next video, likely to come soon. Till that time, please wait. In case you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to my channel for the benefit of others acting as defense assistant and the person interested to know the procedure of the inquiry proceeding. With this, I take leave at the moment. Thank you for watching the video. Have a nice day.